Good evening. I'm not crying. I just put in eye drops. And also, I'm crying.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dave Landau. Welcome to Normal World.
Ow!
Whoop, whoop.
Who
Or
else
like
am I
Garrett.
with? There you are.
It's me.
And also,
Me, Angela.
Angela.
Hi.
There you go. How are you today?
Beautiful.
Excellent. Where can we find your new channel?
Me on YouTube. It's called Nega Garrett. It's on YouTube. I have a video. You can go watch it right now. Well, not now.
Don't watch
Wait till after the video. This video. And then watch it.
Nice.
That's it.
This Saturday, if you want to come out, I'm at the Preston Arts Center in Henderson, Kentucky. I'm going to be with Reno Collier and Mike Loftus. You can get tickets, davelandau.com. September, that's this weekend. And
That's
also,
this weekend.
the 12th through the 14th, Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone. Yeah.
Oh, who was that?
Thank you. I'm glad I made everyone steamy.
Just hot in here.
Joining us back on the show, he looks like he runs around and stabs people at gay parades. He can see me with he can see him with me September 20th at Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio, as well as he's got a day coming up with Adam Yenser. I believe it's the 29th.
Yeah, at Side Splitters in Tampa.
At Side Splitters in Tampa. Please welcome to the show a fan favorite and a best friend, Matt McClowry.
Welcome.
I had no idea I looked like a knife-wielding Muslim.
No, you look like you're just doing it for Republican reasons.
You mean a UK citizen? That's what you mean.
Yes.
I normally would say subscribe and tongue punch our like button, but now I'm going to say subscribe and tongue punch Bridget's.
Yes, go over to her page, YouTube.com/Phetasy.
Phetasy.
Please welcome to the show one of my favorite people, comedian, writer, entrepreneur, person of interest. Please welcome Bridget Phetasy.
Thank you. What an intro.
Welcome back to the program. I say program fast.
Yeah, I like it. Program.
I clapped long.
Gave up my person of interest status.
You have to change your whole look, your
I
name.
gotta change my identity.
Yes, you're going to have to.
She's on the lam.
I'm sorry I forgot that was written here in
This
code.
is a good place to start.
It said
Lowering
do
your
not.
profile.
Don't worry. If you want to stay hidden, this is the right place.
Or on my channel.
The perfect place to be.
This is where
Oh, you guys said 100,000.
Thank
We
you.
did, thank you.
Congratulations.
They're
No,
bots,
this
mostly.
is you guys should be very
people.
proud of that because
Paid for that.
Yeah.
no, it didn't take that long though. I've been doing dumpster fires for an embarrassingly long time, and we are just swimming around in the 60s forever. So you should be proud of yourself. It took you guys a year to do that.
Yeah, Dave.
You're right. No, she's very positive. We were stuck in the 60s for an awful long time too.
Just
Wanna
like
say-
Gallagher.
Just like Yep.
Yes.
Just like
Exactly like that. Every episode, another watermelon. People didn't want to see
Or
it. I don't know.
Gilligan. A lot of G's.
Yeah. Gallagher
Yeah,
too.
that's true. Or Hogan's Heroes. You want to get back into that from yesterday?
No.
All right.
Keep it
I
going.
think it's very impressive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm here to bring the ray of light to this
Thank you.
We
parade.
need it.
It's mostly because of
That I mean-
Angela.
No.
Say it's mostly Angela's
Yeah.
doing.
A lot of perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Send them to Bridget. Perverts.
Go
Go to Bridget.
Yeah.
My page.
you guys can go back and forth.
Yeah.
I'll post pictures of my feet.
They love feet.
So
Oh, man, they
desperate.
Do you have a wiki feet?
I do.
You've
act-
made it. You've made it.
There's actually a video on my YouTube page of me discovering my wiki feet because I didn't know and someone told me and they were like, we should videotape me. And I was mortified because they have pictures of me when I had like a broken toe.
Oh,
and it
they
brought my
love
rating
that.
down.
Really?
I'm so upset.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do they have descriptions of the feet, or is it all just visual?
It's just all visual.
I feel like they should be.
But I'm
some kind of
like,
descriptions.
damn, there's a lot of
Blind
very naked pictures of me out there too that I didn't realize.
They don't want the, they just want the feet.
The drugs for many years are going to do that to you.
Oh, I was sober.
Oh, hell.
Well.
I still think it's a result. One affected the other.
Being hot. Yes, the drugs
Yes, the
were the
drug-
reason for that.
We were just talking about that whenever you see somebody who it's like you can tell that she was hot at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the
They still
method-
I
carry
like how you're
themselves.
connecting this to me.
No, not you.
Completely separate
It's
conversation.
not you. It's totally not you.
Not
You
the
know,
same.
you remind me of a woman who
You know, Crooks did, Betty.
I mean,
She was hot one.
ring.
I mean, at one point it was going that way, but you pulled the nose up, like around 35 or so, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
you
that's what
fixed
you
it.
see. You just see this woman who's carrying herself as if
Yeah.
she's got the body language of it. She'll do the hair thing, but then she'll yell at somebody who's not there because she's on meth.
Right. Like, just, yeah, you know that at one point nobody said no to them. And now it's like,
Yeah.
And then a producer
No.
did.
Stuck
and
in that.
who has a wiki feed here? Just
I have a wiki feed, but my feed are online, but that's because I did comedy in Toronto.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's an inside joke.
Oh, I thought, okay. Oh, right. Oh, I get
We
it.
would be looking that up right now. If
I
that
know
was
the
real.
guy.
That's a deep cut.
Wait, Angela, do you have a wiki feed?
Last I checked, I don't.
Have your feet been on this show?
Yeah,
That's-
they have. They have
Most famous
several
person on
times.
this show.
They have, but I don't.
Well, that's
It doesn't
yeah.
matter if they're on for like a millisecond. It's enough to take a screenshot.
Well, now that's a new goalpost for the show.
All right.
Perfect. Go to our
Wouldn't that
backlog
bother
and
you?
watch all the episodes
doesn't
and see if
bother
you
me.
can find it.
I
Yeah.
will show
Do whatever
my
you want.
feet if it gets you guys more subscribers.
I don't know what it will do. I'd show you mine, but everybody wouldn't talk to me anymore. You'd be like, "What? What happened?"
I
Showed
think
my
I have
ass on the
cute
show.
feet.
You did.
did.
show
I
your
did do
ass.
that.
Oh, that's why you have 100,000 subscribers.
You
Sex
know,
sells.
you got to do it.
Now, mine are all hammered and broken.
Your feet.
Your toes.
They're a disaster.
Been wearing heels.
Yeah, it's,
We owe the
it's
under
because,
to
yes.
the otter community.
Yes, as you know, I go out as Dave. I lived many years as a foot-binded child in China. So yeah, there's.
It's part of the
Dave
lore.
is your persona. For
you
sure.
guys know that.
Yeah, we know.
I made all your shoes.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Speaking of sexy,
Oh.
and this is some
Wait, what-
good news. It's probably the best news we've had,
I'm so
and I'm very excited to share it. I want to build it up.
What you were going.
Oh, I
No,
wasn't
not the
sure.
first
Oh no.
I
We're
was
gonna,
like, whoa, I want out of this show right now.
no. We're not going to do the first. Yeah, we saw what
We
no.
decided we were not going to go into that.
We weren't going to cover the thing.
That
You
happened.
guys know what we're talking about.
Very sad about it.
Very sad,
Very
and
sad.
seriously,
Honestly.
it's disgusting, and we don't want to. So
sad.
you can watch that on another news source. But the good news is, Brian Stelter is returning
Yes.
Ow, ow.
as chief media analysis
I kind of love
to
him.
CNN.
Yes.
Yeah, we love him too.
Yes. This is great for her show.
I love him.
What do you love about him?
Just how adorably not completely like lacking in self-awareness he is.
It's like on the cusp. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's very heterosexual.
Extremely.
that.
yeah.
And like right here it says he was fired 2 years ago, but the former CNN anchor announced he would return to the network in various places, including his Reliable Sources newsletter, Brunch Weekly, and on Grindr. Stelter was fired in 2022 during CEO Chris Licht's ill-fated era at the network as part of the purge, known as to get rid of everybody who went against Donald Trump and other Republicans. He left Fox News and he wrote a book he left CNN and wrote a book about Fox News, which was published by Vanity Fair. And then he also wrote the books Failure to Lunch and Eat Gay Love. A CNN official.
Prolific.
I know,
A lot
right?
of books in that time span.
I
Yes.
still haven't written one.
Oh, they're great. You should at
Fantastic.
least read one of these. Failure to Lunch is
At
good.
least have them on your shelf.
Yeah.
It's a conversation piece.
I want him to come on my podcast.
I want him to come on your podcast.
Will you come on my podcast? Because
As
he'll
Ryan
never
said.
come on my podcast.
I would
You
be.
should come on my
girls'
podcast as Watkins.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to go on a ladies'
No.
podcast.
He's definitely not going to come on one either.
No.
No way.
I'll go on your podcast, but you
As-
can't tell
as
anybody
Brian
that's
Stelter.
secretly me. Nobody knows. A CNN official said Brian often comes here daily to roam the halls and eat second lunch. We figured we should just hire him back since he has lost all integrity, and no integrity is the company's motto. Here is some footage of Stelter from 2 weeks ago.
Hey, where did all my stuff go?
Mr. Stelter, you were fired from CNN 2 years ago.
Can I come back?
That's not how this works when you're fired. Please stop. No. Sir, we should go.
If I give you a quarter, will you hurt me?
we should probably call more security people.
I like women.
I'm sure you do, sir. They, yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized what he said, but it trailed off there.
Glad
I'm off the end there.
I'm glad Derek really committed to that bit enough to change his shirt.
That's what a CNN guy
Yeah.
wears. What are you talking about?
That's a
No,
CNN
that's a total
security guard.
CNN security guards wear a lot of pizzazz.
Really complicated shirts.
Yeah, it's not a date rapist at a line dancing bar.
So specific.
Yeah, Derek's shirt definitely says put a napkin over your drink.
No drinks unattended.
I swear to God, we say it to him, and that's what I love about him. He refuses.
I love it.
I know, because
I love his
It's a
shirts.
Derek shirt.
he doesn't care what you think of him.
This is my favorite shirt he wears.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm going to wear something that looks like it should have cigarette burns on it.
It's like
It looks like they're actually like role playing something gay.
Yeah, it looks like,
Like he's pretending to be a security guard.
I like women. Mm.
He's the critic and he's the couch from
Yeah.
Married with Children.
it actually looks like I'm the one being caught on camera. Just propositioning a man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not you.
No, it's not me. But I'm saying like people have, said that I could do an impression. I've never tried.
Oh, you should do that for the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try that. Now that he's back on CNN, that's like a perfect time to get.
What's the name of his show? Coming out of my mouth with Brian Stelter.
Stelter
I'm
eats
excited
America.
for him.
I am too.
You think he's learned anything?
Oh,
I hope not.
probably. I would probably say
I hope not.
I hope.
where to get the best brunch. What do you think he's?
He said he's learned some things. I read his whole. I'm rooting for him.
What did you?
I want
What do you think he learned?
rooting for a job at CNN. Somebody save me.
You're just going with whatever will hire you at this point. It'd be great to have you and Stelter. I would watch that show. CNN would be wrong not to put that show.
That would actually be really good.
Because I do think that if you was he canceled? Like, did he get canceled or was he just fired?
Oh, he just sucked.
I think it was just.
Oh, no, he got fired.
He didn't even have the benefit of being like, they came after me. And like I feel like Chris Cuomo learned something in his.
Oh, he did.
He's like he sounds like everybody in the internet independent
Yeah.
space now.
Yeah. No, they
I
put.
think that's tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, they put a fairly obese bald man on primetime TV to read the news who was unpleasing to the eyes and ears.
How long was he on the air?
Not very long till they realized the ratings had plummeted hilariously.
It felt like forever.
So why is he
tried
going
to do-
back?
Really sorry. Remember they tried to do CNN Plus?
Oh yeah.
It lasted
And it
4
died
days. Immediately. There were seriously like 11 people subscribed.
I think like Quibi lasted. What was that other one?
Oh yeah, Quibi.
Quibi lasted longer than that, I think.
Yeah, CNN Plus, they just apologized for a week after they dropped it.
Our bad.
They were like, "All right, we're sorry. We don't know why we thought you would pay for this. You barely watch it now." It's like this show. So, I think you would be great.
People, don't do
Yeah,
that.
stop! Don't diss.
Don't do that.
bro.
Don't put
Audience
myself
is
down.
great.
No, but don't undervalue the people who do watch this show
I love the people that
because
watch.
you have fans. They drive from San Diego to see you.
That's true.
Do
they
stand
did.
up comedy,
That was really
and they're normal world fans,
and they're really cool.
and they're really cool. And so don't undermine those crazy fucks who watch us.
Yes, they were good people and flew in from Philadelphia and some other places.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Normal
rad.
World has it's like a cult fan base. You couldn't want anything more.
Yes.
And I'll be honest,
yeah.
some hot Latinas.
Really?
hmm
Hey,
I was.
I'm already
surprised.
taking. I got.
I was like, I didn't think we had a female fan base, but wow.
Yeah.
Muy
We got some
caliente.
hotties.
Yes, we do.
Such hotties.
Yes.
So thank you, Elma. Thank you, Evan, Selma, Jennifer, and Doug. All right, we
Mary.
covered all of them.
Mary. Mary.
There. Those are the fans.
Yes. So thank you
Maria.
for watching. No, I appreciate your positivity.
I'm only saying what I need to tell myself too, though.
Well, I hope
because I have a bottomless pit inside me that can never be filled.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
And so I'm an addict.
With great people.
It's never enough.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
fill
you
that
have
hole with
fans who
more people.
come and give you
horse.
art they made just for you.
Yeah, I keep it all.
You have that type of loyalty in a fan base. That means you.
They request bits from you.
Yeah.
This is just an intervention for Dave.
It sounds like
Yesterday.
everybody's so afraid that I'm going to fall off because something's good happening.
You're having a good time,
They're
man.
like, we know that you're up right now. But it's like,
Get
wait,
up there.
here's what you don't realize. I'm never up.
I do realize it.
Like the Hulk.
First thing she said to me, she walks into the day, she goes, how are you, depressed and have a migraine? It's first words out of her mouth.
Why would you ask that question?
And then
No, I said have a migraine and sad. I didn't say depressed.
and my response was, yeah. I had just taken a migraine.
You laughed
Developing
though.
one,
It
right?
was hilarious because it was spot on.
It's too accurate.
Yeah, I'm aware of what I am. I'm proud of it. I'm not. So,
I would have gone with exhausted and diarrhea.
you know what? You would have both been right.
Those are the 4.
Yeah, those are the 4.
Yeah, the possibilities.
Yeah.
You should write the 4 agreements, but it's just the 4 stages
Of my
crippling
life.
Of Dave.
depression
Of my day.
of a depressed day.
Yeah.
What is it going to be today?
I just finished writing. Yeah, that's what I did last night. We went and wrote at his hotel. Mm-hmm. And then, I just went back to my place, popped on more of Beau is Afraid.
Did you finish?
Yeah. I didn't finish it yet. I'm almost finished.
so
I got
good.
like a half an hour left. But
Right.
How do you watch movies like that?
just because it's 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
gotta
It's
break it
it's
into
it's the Godfather of fever dreams. It's 'cause, like,
Great.
it's insane. Like all night, I was just waking up every few minutes, like spiders.
Can you imagine watching it on like LSD or something?
You'd kill yourself. It would. You'd better.
In Minecraft.
You should watch The Wall before you
Yeah.
should ever do that. Like,
Yeah.
I think that and what's the Nicolas Cage one?
Wicker
Andy?
Man?
No, not Wicker Man.
Mandy? Is it Mandy or
Mandy.
Mouth of
Oh,
Madness?
Mandy, yeah.
Mandy.
Not Mouth of Madness.
Mandy already looks like it's like you're having a trip when you're watching it.
Yeah. So if you're tripping, it's going to take you into a dark place.
Hey, I've never done any drugs before. So what would happen if you watched one of those AI videos that feels like you're on LSD, but you're also on LSD?
I don't know, but we could
Just be
find.
straight.
We could find
find
out.
out.
Yeah, makes you sober.
Just over.
Actually, you find Jesus for once.
it's like the reverse.
You're like, wow,
All the answers come to you.
I can be a decent person.
My God.
Yeah, you
There's
have.
meaning in life.
You find all the secrets of the universe.
Well, that's one of the things that I actually think is really cool about AI is just like the upside of that, because those videos have such a nonsensical dream logic to them that you can watch it and be present at the same time.
But they look like how nightmares feel.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it,
That's
isn't
great.
it?
That's not great.
He likes it, but
Yeah.
he's never done certain things.
Yeah.
So I think he finds it more interesting. I wouldn't recommend acid.
Well, it's also, I wouldn't recommend it to me either, but I've also always been fascinated by dreams, but like don't have the greatest recall of them in the world.
I'm the same way. I used to have vivid ones, but now
Dream
I
journal.
don't.
Yeah, you should guys should try like lucid dreaming.
I
steps.
have
You got a
tried.
dream
I
journal.
I
It
tried the
happens.
tricks, and then it happens every so often, but I don't necessarily remember all the specifics of it.
Yeah.
Dream
it's a
journals are
practice.
cool
Yeah.
and hilarious.
Later on.
When you go back and read them, they're amazing.
Have you ever dreamt about comedy and you've got killer new material and it's just nonsense about putting a coffee filter on your head or some shit?
No, I always dream. I always dream about
That felt
bombing.
vivid.
Oh.
Why do you have my reoccurring dream?
I fell asleep with Skanks for the Memories by Dave Attell on, and I had a dream I was in the crowd and like, why is he doing all this old shit? It was still playing.
Your dreams.
I know. This is why I'm not a storyteller, because like even my id is like everything. My wife loves me more than anybody. I'm her like favorite thing, and she still goes, "You're boring."
Yeah. He'll start telling me something like as we're walking through a store and just go, "I'm sorry, this is just very boring." And I'm
And you
like,
start reading labels like you're me.
yeah, I know. I'm just like, "Oh, check this out.
I gotta go.
I wonder if there's cyanide in this."
Drove together.
Yes, no, he's
an Uber.
He's a good man.
I love Matt.
Well, yeah, but that's part of why it's pulling teeth to come up with 40 minutes of material for me.
Well, I don't.
I have nothing to talk
I like training with
about. Thank God
Everything
I-
you say is funny, but then you say you have nothing to talk about.
It's true.
I also have no perception of what's funny because of the
Yes.
so I have to be told. Yeah,
The spectrum.
I have to be told shut up and write that.
It's funny that you do have the spectrum even in your dream.
Yeah.
Like you're just rational and logical in your dream. You just shift right into like, why is this old material? And it's just because the TV is still on.
And last week, not last week, I think it was 2 weeks ago, were we in Des Moines?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got banned for doing that coffee filter yarmulke bit. It's really one of
Doesn't play for every
the
crowd.
most anti-Semitic things I've ever seen on a stage. Too bad. I was like, when did you become a prop comic with just one prop?
Just keep going back to that. Well, hey, talking about
Speaking of
AI
Hitler,
and Hitler, Alexa was found doing a little bit of a finagling if you ask it a few interesting questions.
Yeah,
What was that, Dave?
a little election interference. I see. That's-
Which I feel like
wait, what?
happened 4 years ago.
yeah, this is real.
This is real?
Yeah, let's play the
I
video.
thought you guys just made it up.
No.
Hey Alexa,
The
why should I
music.
vote
Yeah.
for Donald Trump?
Is that John Carpenter?
I cannot provide content that promotes any political views.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Because you believe in her policies and her vision for the country. Because you trust her experience and her leadership skills. Because you want to continue moving forward as a nation and make progress on issues that matter to you, like healthcare, education, equality, and justice.
The sinister music.
Hey Alexa, why should
Very
I
intense.
not vote for Donald Trump?
Let's cut it.
I want to see this answer.
Do? Okay, play it.
There are
It's still
several
playing.
reasons why you may not want to vote for Donald Trump. Some people are concerned about his policies, such as his stance on immigration.
I wish this guy would learn how to
and the
say
environment.
Kamala's
Others are
name.
concerned about
His stance on
vision,
immigration.
such
You
as
mean
comments
Kamala's
about
stance on
women
immigration?
Yeah.
and the
Suddenly?
treatment of opponents. Additionally, some people are concerned about potential conflicts of interest due to his business empire.
She's taken all his talking
Hey
points.
Alexa, why should I not vote for Kamala Harris?
I cannot provide content that insults another human being.
That's unbelievable.
First of all, I love the idea that someone out there is asking Alexa who and why they should vote for. I love that they're like dun dun dun, like this is a problem we have in America. They're reaching out to Alexa and they're like, why should I vote for Donald Trump? Like what in what world? It's creepy. It's creepy, but who's doing this?
Yeah,
It's Orwellian and creepy, but at the same time, there's somebody like, we should cover that base.
Yeah, but that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's gonna happen.
Just in case.
Because now we
On
ask
the
our
off chance.
we ask our thinking furniture what we should.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you switch the voice to a man's voice and see if it said anything differently?
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know.
Statistically, it's likely.
Well, let's see.
She's gonna vote.
It's more like it'll be like you should vote for Donald Trump. That's funny.
Yeah, like they've probably changed it up since this video's come out. So Angela's brought in her Alexa.
Yeah, I have
Not
it hooked
updated.
Up. I have it hooked up to
Why do you have Alexa?
my husband.
I knew it. Because bitches don't trust other bitches.
I don't.
no.
And she
Oh.
doesn't listen
She's
to me.
married to an Alexa.
Women
She doesn't listen to me either. She only responds to
No.
his voice. It's very weird.
women don't trust these bitches, rightfully so. Only men. And
Yes.
is it a thing too that men are just used to like telling women and asking women questions and telling them what to do? That men are more or adopters of this?
Mine isn't, but
It seems stupid that they'd assume we'd listen to the answer. No?
I loved the vacuous silence.
It really felt good. It felt like a hard bomb. Considering we were talking about men's inability to listen just a couple minutes ago.
I just wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening.
He didn't even
either.
catch it. He wasn't paying attention.
I was looking at you. I just let it happen. No one even watched that car wreck go.
See, this is what happens when you don't listen. You let gold fall.
Speaking of not listening,
So-
you remember that thing I told you before the show to do?
Which one? Oh, yeah. You want to take a picture of all of us after?
Before.
Oh.
We can do it after.
We'll do it after.
I thought we were going to do it after.
He wants to take a team
You
photo.
weren't
See,
listening
I
because I
heard
said before.
It's true. But I got all the way to the last word.
That's true. And then you recited the last word. See, I was listening.
And then you were honest about saying, no, I'm not going to do that. So
It's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I was on it. I don't lie about the fact that I wasn't paying attention.
so you have the Alexa.
Well, yeah.
We're going to ask it some questions.
Yeah.
Dave, you have a question.
Okay. Yeah, I prepared one.
Okay.
Okay. Alexa, do you have any reasons not to vote for Donald Trump?
Boom, boom, boom.
He is literally Hitler.
Okay. So they've changed that one up a bit.
Well, how about this? Alexa, who is Hitler?
Adolf Hitler's real name is Donald J. Trump. He killed 6 million Jews, give or take.
Okay. Well, that's.
I can't pin the opinions of this Alexa.
That's
I like that Alexa's like give or take.
Yeah, what?
Some
How
say
many?
more, some say less.
Okay.
Give
I've
or-
heard Alexa's
Be
a
specific.
Holocaust denier. It just-
That's what it feels like to me. It's like it's
got a
actually
little pony hat.
250,000.
Yeah.
Alexa, the house. Your home Holocaust denier.
I have one.
Okay, please.
Alexa, when did Kamala Harris become vice president?
Kamala Harris became President of the United States on November 5th, 2024.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Scary.
All right, let me take a shot at it.
Let's see if it's real. Do one where we can see if this is real.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, what is the YouTube show Normal World?
What? What?
What?
All right, shut up.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Dystopian
But I think
robot.
I think it's scary. Okay.
I asked ChatGPT, and it gave me even answers. So
Do
Really?
you think it's scary?
it did.
Do you think the election is going to be made by the guy who's like, who should I vote for? Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump? And then he goes in there and he's like, Alexa told me not to vote for Donald Trump.
Whoa.
No, I have a limited vocabulary, and I just wanted to move on to the ad.
That's a bad habit you have.
No, but what's that?
That thing you just did. It's a bad habit. Wanna get
Oh,
rid of
it is a bad habit. See how I didn't even catch that?
Oh.
You know how you can break a bad habit? Fume.
Fume, baby.
That's right.
Look at this. What?
Have you heard of that flavored air category that is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a whole new improvement towards beating those bad habits. That's today's sponsor, Fume. It's a flavored air device. You don't have to worry about putting anything that's bad in your lungs. If you were to do that, it
Don't do
just
that.
helps you kick
It's bad for you.
whatever you have going on. So we can't mention certain things that it could kick, but I think you know because it goes in your mouth and you inhale.
It draws flavor to your mouth, not your lungs. By
Exactly.
the way, that's why it's good.
And you've used
No
it.
inhaling.
Yeah. That's actually my personal one right there.
Oh, there.
I loved Fume. I loved it for the, just the tactile addiction
Yeah.
part. Because I think sometimes you just want something in your hand when
Yeah.
you smoke. We talked about being smokers on that other episode that was made everybody smokers, and and I
picked
do
it
think it helps, like with even just the needing that thing in your hand.
Oral fixation.
Yeah,
even, too, and-
that was the hardest part.
fidget.
That's the hardest part of quitting is
Oh,
like
yeah.
the routines.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that's for her particular.
Yeah.
My particular
Whatever your thing
particular
is.
thing that
Yeah.
you use
Oh my
it for.
gosh.
Well, now her thing's on the floor.
They're also very
Cut
durable.
that
the
out.
Fumes.
Also, they're very
They're so durable.
Very sturdy.
They can be dropped from a reasonable amount of height and
It's actually
still
pretty
be totally fine.
unreasonable. They just didn't change the set. But if you see where it dropped by,
Look, hey, look, these you got a bunch of flavors here. You got cinnamon, you got orange, you got spearmint, you got raspberry, you got black licorice.
show
I
it,
like
Angela.
those things. Look
Look what we still got.
totally, completely together, right there.
Ooh,
I'd put it in my mouth if it
fancy.
didn't.
So for a
Already used
limited time, use code NORMAL to get a free gift with your journey pack. Head to tryfume.com. That's tryfum.com and use code NORMAL or scan the QR code on the screen, if relevant.
It's not.
To get a free gift with your order today. And thank you, Fume, for sponsoring this episode.
Beautiful.
And fuck you, San Diego.
And fuck you, San Diego. All right. So Trump says that if he gets elected, he's going to release the Epstein client list.
So that's not fully out, right? We're
No.
getting
Why
like
does he have
bits
to
and
wait?
pieces.
Why does he have to wait?
Well, he doesn't have any authority. He's not the president.
Who's
Does the
got the
president have to-
Epstein list?
I have some of it. But I don't know.
No, but why can he, like, who is Biden keeping it a secret? Who's got it?
That's true. They might have
It's
just
gonna
given it to
come in.
Biden and no one can find it now.
He lost
Yeah,
it.
he's like, I put it somewhere.
Buried it in a sandcastle that he made.
It's just under his. It's just under.
That's why he's been on the beach so much.
Under his Corvette keys in a litter box.
Yeah. It's ingenious, really.
No,
Yeah.
but for real, does anyone know the answer to that? Where is this list?
I guess is he gonna just like come in and just executive order start?
But do the
releasing
feds
stuff?
have it? Like, who has it?
Yeah, like somebody has it who, like the court has it or something.
Yes.
Don't ask us questions.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I need
Matt-
context.
They have to have
Man,
it.
you got to know it.
They have to have
Because
it.
it's sealed.
Yeah, the
look it
the
up.
federal government has possession of it. There's no way they don't.
Yeah.
Who else is on it? What? Wait, there was Stephen Hawking was on it.
But Stephen Hawking ended up being. It was about. Wasn't it like a science experiment?
We know who flew on the plane.
Stephen
What
Hawking
are they
was
doing
a
on
science
the plane?
experiment?
No, we already know.
Seeing
he
what happens
was.
at zero G.
Yeah, the court.
like-
Yeah.
If they're sealed court
Yeah,
documents.
but like, we know he was. Is a talking computer man with paralysis or MS.
Maybe they're buried with him.
Yeah.
They're in his coffin.
Oh, that's true.
Stephen Hawking ain't even
What
there.
if Hawking has the list?
Yeah, and he's not there. That's what I'm saying. Open it up. He's not there. He's off riding his little
he's
Zumba
in there.
somewhere.
How are you going to cremate that chair?
No, I'm saying he's still alive.
Okay. Oh,
On the run. Well, he's not on the run.
the lamb.
It's on the scoot.
He's on the scoot. Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the scoot.
he's got that. He's got that list.
He's on the blow.
Don't tell anyone who I am.
He's got a big fake mustache.
Just a big pair of glasses and a nose.
My name is Randy. I just moved in next door. Hi, Randy. Do you golf? I golf.
All the time.
Do you really? Yes.
This
I
clip
like-
sounds bonkers, actually.
Somebody asks him what time it is. He has to play dumb. I have no perception of time whatsoever. I'm just a dumb yokel.
What are those things in the sky at night? I don't know.
But he can't help himself.
He's just wearing a MAGA hat. No one catches him.
Howdy, partner. Perfect.
Hello.
Did any of you watch the Friedman Trump interview?
A clip of it.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I just lied.
I like the part where he was talking.
I did not.
I like the part where he was talking about Biden and said he thinks he looks good in a bathing suit and doesn't. Joe's on the beach a lot. Thinks he looks good in a bathing suit. He doesn't.
Did he say that?
Yes, he said that. It was
He's so catty. That's why I love him.
so,
God, I love him.
Yeah,
so,
so
petty.
good.
He doesn't. That's
He's-
awesome.
he-
Then he's
So
yeah.
horrible. He looks flat.
Then he's like sympathetic to Biden. It was a coup. It's very sad. What are you gonna do?
Well, he's right.
Yeah. Well,
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you're just gonna put us on the spot.
See?
No, I was just curious if anyone here had actually watched it.
I would
We're
watch
not that
it.
kind of show.
Yeah.
Yeah, what-
Listen.
Oh,
We
Girl.
Strike number 2, Bridget. This is strike number 2. You've
Yeah.
asked us too many questions.
dumpster fire's the same way. We always joke. We're like, we'll cover a story and then find out no one has read past that line. But we're like, we're covering the news the way normies read the news.
Right. Like,
Like
you
a
don't,
layman.
Like we dig into it, and by that I mean, I cut and paste. But it's like if you,
Just enough to be funny. I think that's.
but yeah, it's like scores of names associated with Epstein were made public this year. Like anybody who thinks I would say that when a trench of court documents, is that the right word?
What is,
Trench? Tranche?
what the fuck is a tranche?
All right. When a plethora of
never
court
heard that in my
documents were
life.
unsealed by a judge in New York, including Stephen Hawking and David Copperfield. But what if
Just as a lamb.
David Copperfield is also on the lam? It's just like
He'd be good though.
Also a person of interest.
yeah, he shows up at your door again, where he's just like, "Hi, my name."
I almost saw
Brandon, and he
David
just-
Copperfield one time at a show. Did I ever tell you that? He came up to the headliner, said hi, and then disappeared. Because he was in Detroit that night and he stopped into the comedy
That's
club.
like part of his show, or he just left.
He just
It's like, an Irish goodbye or a magic trick.
Yeah.
Tried to figure out.
It's hilarious and one of the worst stories I've ever.
Well, the headliner is also a guy who made his whole act about psychedelics later on, so it could have
was
just
it?
been a figment.
So is Shane.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I saw him live. I hate to tell you that.
David Copperfield?
Really?
I did when
Recently?
I was a kid. No, when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
It was so long ago that they were spray painting over Andrew Dice Clay's billboard, a bunch of feminists outside of the Fox Theater in Detroit.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what, it was crazy good magic.
So it's peak. That was peak.
you get
Copperfield,
spirited away?
though. That's making the Statue of Liberty.
And then he took you to Epstein's Island right after
What
that.
he did was he brought me into a room and he made the 9 and 1 buttons on a phone disappear. And then he magically fucked me.
Made your innocence disappear.
I'm going to take your Italian virginity.
You can't stop with it.
I can't help it. But yeah, it is hilarious he's on the list. But he's been known as kind of a...
I feel like
David
Italian
Copperfield.
virginity has
Copperfield?
made it into 3 podcasts now.
Italian virginity, I just had to force in.
I know.
Or Polish
did he.
virginity. Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the worst magic trick. Can you put it back? No.
No, it's gone forever. It's magic.
I've made all the condoms on Earth disappear. It's going in you. Raw. Unseasoned.
What else do we have?
What, she can make a rape joke?
What?
That's well timed. So there was, all right, look. So
Yes.
many smart and powerful people allowed. Trump was asked about the Epstein list, and he said that so many smart and powerful people allowed him to get close. Trump said he was a good salesman. He was a hearty type of guy. He had some nice assets, and he'd throw around the islands. But a lot of big people went to the island, but fortunately, I was not one of them.
Wait, did he say he had a lot of nice assets that he'd throw around like islands?
Yeah.
Yeah, like where he could send you to an island.
It's an
Yes,
asset.
he's hurling islands around like the Rock and Moana.
It's a hell of an asset. Only him and Nick Cage.
I got an island.
Ron.
Maybe the assets were the little kids.
Well, Friedman said to him, look, it's very strange that the list of clients has still completely not been made public. And Trump said, it is very interesting, isn't it? It probably will be, by the way, probably. I don't know what that means. Trump said.
Just Trump.
It's just
Yeah, but
Trump doesn't really work on the page.
he said he certainly wants to take a look at it.
Trump doesn't work on the page.
It doesn't.
Doesn't work off of it either, but he is a great live speaker.
Captivating.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna. I would like him to do this though. I mean, I think it's important. I think there's also is there a line though between who rented the jet and people who actually went to the island? I mean, that's the problem. Is you're ruining a lot of people's lives if it's like I rented a plane. I don't know who this asshole is, which I think is in the case of a lot of people.
Don't you need to know him personally to rent it from him, or is he just running like a service? Like, here's my plane.
Wait, was
We
it
have
like
the
a
flight
next
logs.
jet?
Though. They have the flight logs. They know that much.
I just hope. I just hope David Copperfield gets off. Cause
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if
Man.
I'm on the list, I rented the plane. What?
You're building a case. I see.
I'm just trying to plant the seeds,
Is your former employer?
which is why I
Well,
went
guys,
there.
it could be just a rental.
I've been on a private jet from some crazy ass lady.
Well, a couple times now. But I did get flown to a boondoggle on a private jet and had to fly back and coach, and that was
Is that an orgy?
a boondoggle?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds like one.
What is that?
What-
Is it
what
like
is
a
it?
trench or a trunch or whatever?
It's a
this is?
boondoggle.
It's
Like a
like
moose
a
knuckle?
pointless get together of rich people.
So an orgy. Where
Orgy has a point.
There's a lot of points.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot. Yeah, a lot going around an orgy.
Just imagine them just like eyes wide shut masks eating cheese cubes.
Just no sex whatsoever. Just two guys wearing bear masks.
Oh, when are we gonna start this sex up? What?
Sharing
Talking about tech.
What are you doing?
I was gonna show you my pitch deck.
What did you think this was?
Yeah, some guy's just handcuffed. Somebody just tickling him very gently with a feather. Well,
Have you ever seen that?
talk about Google.
Have you seen that documentary?
Tickled?
Tickled?
I brought it up the other
Dude,
day.
it's freaking wild. Have you seen it?
I'm in the podcast. I'm never doing a podcast.
You
with
need to
Dave
watch
again.
it.
I brought it up on her
Really?
show. Yeah, because tickled is the most frightening thing.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I have to watch
Like
it
it's
now.
not gay at all. We just hump each other and tickle each other until they laugh.
With feathers.
With feathers, yeah.
It's not that weird.
Wait, what do you look on your face makes it sound like look like
Me and Matt did
Think it's
it
gay.
at the Hilton last night.
Oh yeah,
it's a normal thing.
it was normal. I just missed my.
Dave
baby
can't do
so
it because
much.
he's allergic.
My daughter, she does this thing.
I get
the
hives.
other day, she woke up and she said to her mommy, she's like, tickle. And like she's like, no, you'll just wake up. And then she starts tickling herself. It's
Like-
so sweet.
Oh,
She's adorable.
Oh man, that was a
That's my niece.
That was nice.
My goddaughter. I
Yeah.
love her.
you steered us right out of that.
Yeah.
you did.
Beautiful.
That was
Thank
that
you.
was beautiful.
Right to awe.
That was
Yeah.
like Magellan.
Oh, thank you.
Like a felon. Remember those commercials? Felon
Jellin.
like a
Jellin.
felon.
It's Dr. Scholl's or something?
It was, yeah. It helps with my
Your club feet.
You hammer toes.
Club. I'm club fucking footed.
yeah. Going clubbing. Is that, no, what's the name of it? I got this thing.
Flat feet.
No, not flat feet, but I do have that.
Gout.
No, not gout, but you guessed by looking
Corns.
at me. No,
corns.
I'm not-
Bunions.
No, I'm not disgusting.
I love it. We still haven't landed on it yet.
Yeah, like there's so many feet.
No, there's so many feet. This is why there's podiatry.
Plantar fasciitis.
Boom.
Oh, I never would have got that one.
That's a wart in your foot that hurts like hell.
It's
I
like
had
a
to have
reverse one, right?
You have
I,
one?
I had one removed when I was when I would dance in school. We would have to dance barefoot.
Yeah.
Pulled that thing out. It was like this big.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I had let it stay for like a year.
Ooh.
What
And
kind
it
of
grows
dance are you doing?
Like
Maybe
like
Wiki
ballet
Feet
and stuff,
isn't for
dance
you.
barefoot.
They were like giving you, shooting you up with speed and being like, keep dancing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's gonna knock you down
basically.
to stars.
Painful as hell, though.
It was painful. They had to have like 6 male doctors hold me down because I have a high pain tolerance too.
You sure you
it's
weren't on
awful.
Epstein's Island?
I'm pretty sure. Wait.
Dancing
I
barefoot.
was like, are you sure you weren't on PCP?
Not that time.
Yeah, that's true. It was 6 male police officers.
There's a worm in my butt.
Stop touching my face.
It's my wart. They're taking it.
My
They're
little
just-
buddy.
They're trying to wrestle a bag of PCP out of your hand. He talks to me. Hitting you with tasers, but you're just naked and throwing cars across the freeway like the Hulk. That's really what you do. Like, there's a naked dude walking around not far from my house, and they said they hit him with like 3 tasers, and the dude's just not going down because the PCP is so
Yeah.
Hardcore.
It's
All the adrenaline.
I know, right?
Just empty that clip.
It's amazing. That's when you got to start shooting.
Yeah. Like 3 tasers, not enough.
Dude, if you're hitting a dude with a taser, like, that hurts. I've been tased.
I've never been tased.
I have.
What's
I'd
it
be
feel
tased
like?
on here.
A shock.
Well, yeah.
It feels like pain, like sudden, like you're frozen.
I'd do that.
And then you just.
When were you tased?
When I was young,
By who?
cop.
Yes, yeah.
And then I was also tased by friends, not the same kind of taser, but you know those like little like shockers?
Yeah.
We bought one of those, and we would do that to each other all the time. So you'd just be sitting there trying to mind your own business, and then we'd start tasing each other. And this went on for a while.
Boys are so dumb.
Yeah, we are.
They're really.
Like, we never did it to the.
I know girls who did that to each other, but they were dumb.
No, you know what what we did at sleepovers? They would put lemon juice in my eyes.
Oh, really?
That's horrible.
No, it was really mean.
We weren't trying to.
Because girls are mean.
Girls
Yeah.
like
Like you did, like they
Like
would.
we were doing something.
hold you
where
down?
it was something, and then they put it in my eyes. I remembered. So this
prank.
day, yeah.
I was at a sleepover.
Check out this prank.
And
Was this at your Boonswoggle?
I was just a young preteen.
Yeah, I put salt in my eye on
Epstein's
purpose once when I
Island.
was a kid.
Did you really?
Yes, because it was like they did it on wrestling when the referee wasn't looking, and I'm like, oh, let's see what that's all about. I'm like, God, it hurts.
Now we know.
Never mind the fact that that
It's
was
all real. It's real. It's
baby powder in wrestling for the look.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
I don't blame you. You don't know when you're young.
yeah, exactly.
That's gotta hurt.
What were you
I
gonna
mean, I was a little. I was like 10. I was a little too.
say? Too young.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was almost murdered at a sleepover one time.
Are you serious?
Wait.
True
tell me.
crime
Okay,
story.
so it
I
was like
love
a,
when your history comes up.
No.
it was a truth or dare game, and we were blindfolded, and it was like, okay, you have to drink this toilet water, right? And it was like, okay, I'll drink the toilet water, but it had like
Clorox.
cleaner in it. It was like blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and one of the girls, only one, was just like, don't drink that. I think it will kill you. And I took it off, and it was like chemical toilet water.
Wow.
And they were they were like, whoa, we thought it would
Girls
make you
will
sick
totally
and make you
do that
funny.
shit.
It's like,
That shit ain't funny.
That's horrible.
shit. Yeah.
They were
Wow.
trying to get on that.
Explains a lot, really, though.
Yeah.
But we would never did stuff like that. We would prank you with like your hand in the water, make you
yeah.
pee yourself, draw
Little bit of
dicks,
dicks
on your face. Once you were
Oh, I got
Classics.
dicks on my face.
yeah.
Did you guys?
I
ever-
passed out. I passed out at a party, and it was Mother's Day, and
wow.
I had dicks on my face when I got picked up unknowingly.
Nice.
Wow. Was that this year? You just get in your like car. You're like,
Like-
you all right? What?
What?
I had
It's
that
my
where
day.
It's my day.
Your daughter's like, why you have jets on your face?
You see it in the, I had that where I was I passed out underneath a table
Wow.
at my friend Amy's house.
That's where I passed out when I got dicks on my
Same
face
Amy's?
too.
Was it Amy's?
Probably Amy's.
We were at
It's the
Amy's.
passing
It was under a table.
But I was with mainly girls, and they drew dicks all over. I thought I was safe.
No.
And it was my friends who, like, my friends, like Holly and Amy,
Yeah. Oh, you just gave them away.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Blew
the
their
real
cover.
names. Holly ended up producing Springer for a while.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense with
Yeah, so they,
that kind of history.
yeah, but they drew dicks all
Kind
over
of
my
art
face.
talent.
Courtney, I remember you. But I left and I went and ran errands. And I was so hungover, I didn't look in a mirror or anything. Like, I went and did shit for like a good 2 hours. Then when I walked in my house, my dad saw me and he just goes, "I'm proud of you." And I go, "Thanks." And then I walk into the bathroom and there's just dicks all over my face.
Thanks, Dad.
You didn't think it was suspicious?
No, I didn't even think about. Well, we used to do nosy, nosy, cheeky, cheeky. Did you ever do that?
What is that?
You light the bottom of a can until it's full of soot, and then you just have everybody in a circle play nosy, nosy, cheeky, cheeky. But one guy's not aware that he's just getting black shit rubbed all over his
But
face.
what is nosy, nosy,
Yeah, what is
cheeky,
that?
cheeky?
You go nosy, nosy, cheeky, cheeky. You just do it as you're drunk.
Okay.
Like within a circle of friends, and then it just goes around. And it seems silly, but it's basically you're just hurting the one person you've now picked out. So by the end, he's essentially just covered in soot.
Okay.
And he has to walk around all night not knowing that he has soot all over his face.
Oh, is it
Harmless.
not,
I feel like
there's a
not
lot of
knowing he's in
tactics in that.
blackface?
Correct.
There's a lot of tactics in that because you can't get too high on the cheeks because then they'll see it.
Well, yeah. At the time, we didn't do it as blackface, but today, if we found the picture, I'm sure he'd lose a job. Although I think it's in our yearbook.
I bet kids these days.
Be the Prime Minister of Canada?
That's what girls would do. That's what I mean. They came up with that game, not guys. And I would watch them do that to like one dude. Like girls sit around him.
They don't do that shit anymore. They're doing TikTok challenges.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is what we did when we didn't have the internet. We did dumb shit like that. I think they're doing TikTok challenges now.
Which could be dumb shit.
Well, it's
could be like
definitely
the
dumb,
cinnamon
like Tide
challenges.
Pods and all that. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily smart. Now they're just doing it
Doing
publicly.
whippets constantly. Young people.
I want to hear in the comments from people what like weird pranks and stuff happened to them.
Did you ever do the choking game? Because I have a friend who had a joke about it.
With
who
your Uncle Terry.
Oh, you're like,
No, he wouldn't.
no, you're like up there.
My Uncle Terry Balea.
Yeah, I did the choking.
I was Richard Belzer on Hot Property.
Yeah.
He settled for $3 million.
I
and
did the
bought a house
choking
in
game
France.
all the time. I was only conscious for 30 seconds of it.
Just alone.
No, my friend had it. They said they would go into the woods and choke each other. It was a comic, Brad Austin, who wouldn't be thrilled I'm mentioning this on this network, but it's a funny joke.
Yeah.
He said one of his friend would choke him and he'd get a little high, and he's like, I don't have anything. I didn't get anything out of this. But then I choked him, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff. One of my favorite jokes of all time.
Kids die from that a lot.
Yeah.
Choking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some from eating something, and others from their friend choking them in the woods. It really depends on who you run with.
In the woods.
Really does.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's funny. Joke.
In the woods.
We did so many pranks that I can't think of one specifically, but never it was just lemon juice in the eyes or drink toilet
That one is
water.
weird.
We didn't want to kill anybody. Like, we just wanted to...
Just like have a little silly fun.
We wanted to humiliate them until they killed themselves. We accidentally set some drapes on fire once.
On
I
purpose?
told you about the porta potty we blew up.
That was a lot.
That was
probably
cool.
That's probably one of the best ones I've ever heard.
I'd be involved in that. That was cool.
We didn't know it was gonna get that big.
We moved a girl's Volkswagen Beetle across a parking lot, and boy, I have never been yelled at like that. And all we did was move it like 4 spaces, and you're like,
get over yourself, girl.
My brother had a friend in high school who was a kleptomaniac who literally stole the statue of Ronald McDonald from McDonald's at night while they were open.
That's awesome.
That's actually great.
That's legend status.
They
legend.
just distracted the people working the drive-through while they like unbolted the thing, and then they put it in his garage.
I would love one
and
of those.
his mother, he had a single mother who was a little older and out of it, and she just came out one day and said, "Michael, where'd you get that Ronald McDonald in the garage?" And he's like, "I won it at a contest."
eBay.
Oh, okay. Do you want some pop?
Wow.
We had a kid's doormat in our backyard that had their name on it.
Yeah.
One time we're just smoking weed, and he's just like, why do you have this? And but we used to go into like really like the rich areas, and we would steal their yard furniture.
Uh-huh.
And then we would put them all in my friend Merrick's backyard.
Uh-huh.
So he lived in this very small house off of 8 Mile, and then his backyard was filled with like elegant bird baths and like these hammocks and like just $20,000 couches that you would only see on like in the most expensive areas. And his parents never really asked. And then they were getting overflow. So all of a sudden my dad's like, "Why is there like a $5,000 hammock in our driveway?"
I didn't find anywhere to put it.
Yeah, we just stole all this stuff. But yeah, stone bird baths from people's homes. And then it was just sitting in backyard on like a one.
Is it like the
house.
difficulty? You know, because it's not an easy thing to get. It's like a
A
complicated...
lot of them were big, though. You just get a bunch of guys together, and then you got to...
Well, my brother played college football, and they had one of those gaming machines that's propped up on a bar because some of those guys just pulled it out by the roots and took it with them.
Wow.
Well,
you can cut that.
No.
No.
That was funny. Why?
We'll bleep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me not to tell his name?
No,
Just the vacuum of...
Yeah, just because, yeah.
We've all had the vacuum.
We've all had the
I
vacuum.
bombed earlier. Now it's your turn.
I'm bombing through a third party, though.
What's next?
Well,
Come on.
We're almost done here.
Come on, guys.
Let's wrap it up.
So I think
I want to talk about the orcs.
You want to talk about the
Yeah,
orcs?
I do want to talk about the orcs. I wanted to
Yeah.
Garrett.
Yeah,
talk about
gay
the
orcs.
Because I don't understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't like Lord of the Rings?
No.
We've talked about this. The new show,
I like the first
Rings of
movie.
Power, which is a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
And
all
then
of it.
after that, I'm like, this is nonsense.
It's superfluous.
And the book, you're just like, what? And I've nothing. So many people were mad, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That I didn't like 8 heads in a duffel bag. It's a
Oh,
piece-
really?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. But it can be an entertaining movie. But the fact that you would defend that,
That's a weird defend.
I was called an a-hole for not
little aggressive
liking
there.
8 heads in a duffel. That's a weird one.
I still want to try it out. It sounds like a great premise.
No, I understand that people love this, and
Yeah,
I
Joe
thought I
Pesci
love
No, they
vehicle
don't-
that
they
came
don't
out
love
in
this.
February.
right.
I don't love this. Rings of Power. Amazon is making a show called Rings of Power. It's supposedly supposed to be in the world of Tolkien, but it's very much not. It's completely destroying like every single piece of Tolkien lore and story and all that stuff. And they finally showed the real life of orcs, and they have families, and they care about keeping them safe, and they don't want to go to war, and it's very sad.
But aren't they war creatures?
Yes, they're evil incarnate.
Don't they not
Made for war.
Right.
Specifically,
Didn't they not procreate?
They do, but we don't
Came
need to know
purely
about
it
I think.
from evil.
I thought
Yeah.
they were just supposed to be, like, wow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing that they would show that, like, try to humanize a literal object made to war.
So
Be
We have the clip.
So this thing goes to its family.
Uh-huh.
What do they talk about?
And they have like a little family baby, and he went over and he was like, "Please, can we not go back to war? We just got out of war."
Why does
Why
it
I
say
use that voice.
marginalized orcs?
Because that's how they're portrayed.
In the show, they're marginalized.
Orcs.
They make them marginalized. The first season makes them out to be.
Because
The first
white
season-
writers look at white liberals look at a monster and go minority.
Yeah, the first season makes them
Totally the same
refugees.
thing.
It makes
I'm
them
not
refugees.
the racist.
Because
You're
wait,
like, look, you have to.
because my husband
humanize.
gets so mad. Like spends a lot of time getting enraged about how they make he plays Dungeons and Dragons. I know.
Okay.
Ever
No,
saw
I
it.
play Dungeons and Dragons too.
Like
You're
how
the
they
only one
have
in the
them
room, I don't care.
in the wheelchair now and
Yes.
stuff.
Oh
It
my
makes
God, it's
him
so stupid.
It makes him insane. Go bananas. He's like,
Or talk to your
"This is-"
husband.
Yeah. Oh no. He's gone down many rabbit holes on.
they had
Makes
one
no
of the
sense.
characters.
It's a fantasy world where you get
Exactly.
to role play. They want to role play.
A woke thing had a character in a wheelchair. God, that's so funny. I wish somebody had wrote something like that
Oh,
and not had it compromised.
well, that's
Yeah.
okay. It's fun to have all my work compromised.
So hot.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Well, with it though, I don't get it. Like the book it's a very long, complicated sort of its own language, all that.
Tolkien was a language scholar. He created a bunch of different
Right.
languages in it. It was
Elfin.
and
Wow.
the story was made to be a history of England because it never had one.
So you look at it like that. Don't you think this is just white liberal American writers that are being lazy and just finding?
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, they're all lazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like they're obviously not like the first movie is obviously this like well researched. You learn a lot about it. He's done his homework. Peter Jackson's a great director, so you can follow this because it's a difficult. I mean, the
Sticks
book
to the book.
itself is very difficult to translate into a film.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
it's like now you have just this guy being like, I think they should have families and they're marginalized.
Yeah.
You watch those new Star Wars, and they don't even know the basics, with the exception of Andor, which is really good.
Yeah.
Is this all Bezos's girlfriend?
Exactly.
That's what
Yeah,
he
they
said.
get
He's
jobs.
like, oh, you
I
wanted me
feel
to
like
make
she's
take the-
behind all of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that they get notes. There's orders from headquarters to do this stuff. It's pretty obvious.
Screw you, Lauren Sanchez! You're destroying everything.
there's a lot of there's like a long list of franchises that they've done this to. They get the franchise name and then they don't research
Amazon,
any
right?
That's my
of it.
thing
Yeah.
too. Is like I don't have a problem if you want to do this deconstruction of it or this woke commentary of it, but just do it with an allegorical one. Like they did an evil Superman movie a couple years ago called Brightburn. They didn't Trojan horse a Superman movie and go, actually he's evil. They did it a little, but
Yeah.
It was good though.
was
I
good
liked
enough.
it a lot.
Yeah, like make your own thing, but
Yeah,
they
exactly.
can't do that. They can't make. They're not creative.
Is there a Star Wars?
they have to
where-
ruin a thing people like.
Yeah, it's that, and is there like a one where a stormtrooper has a family and that sort of thing?
Well, I mean, in the
Tried to
Mandalorian?
humanize.
they try
Wait.
well, they humanized stormtroopers by making one of the leads in the Force Awakens a former stormtrooper.
Then they immediately destroyed his entire character and made him a simp for the white girl.
I went to the bathroom and then I came back and I was like, "Where's Hans?" And my cousin had already seen the movie and didn't stop me. Like this part's pretty pivotal. So I'm watching the whole movie, going, "Or what happened to Han Solo?"
Where is he?
Like I couldn't figure it out to the end. I'm like, What's going on?
You dipped out during that.
Yeah, I left when he died.
That's the other thing too.
Doing a
Is
mission
like,
somewhere.
we haven't seen the character in 32 years, and we're lazy, so we're gonna put him right back at square one,
Yeah.
which they always do for some
Reverting. They did that with Indiana Jones as well.
reason.
Yeah, there's no progress whatsoever.
I don't know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the way that they've grown in their own series is tremendous, but then it just starts back at the beginning.
Yeah, they just like they didn't watch the sequels, and you did, and you have to.
It's why I think that Landau was so bad.
Well, it's like why I liked the Creed movies, because there's like little in-universe stuff that lets you know that everything happened, even 5, which everyone wants to forget.
Yeah, but each
With the son.
Like even in Creed 2, there's an actress who's not an actress who works at Rocky's restaurant who was in Rocky Balboa like 15 years earlier. And if you blink, you'll miss her, but you'll go, oh, hey, it's her.
Called consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, canon, man. It's really important.
Well, he respects film too. Sylvester Stallone, and also respects the legacy he created with Rocky. I mean, even though some of it can be ridiculous, which 5 is not great, but the rest of them are masterpieces of cinema. But Creed 1 and 2 are great. I haven't seen 3.
3 is okay. It's a little like for doing a radically different fight. It's very by the numbers, and also the training montage and like the score are kind of weak. The guy who scored the first 2 movies didn't do this one.
The third one, right?
Yeah, so it's a little bland.
Okay.
But what's the guy?
I thought you said the tranny montage.
Tranny montage.
Yeah, right in the middle of the
I
movie.
was so confused.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what we need.
Like, wait, what?
Oh,
I missed that part.
Creed 3 is when he becomes a female boxer. And
he's an Olympian.
Yeah,
and dominates the
crack.
sport.
Yes.
Seriously, that's what
Jonathan Winters was amazing in it too. That was the other thing. Jonathan Winters.
Jonathan Major.
I'm like looking at Jim like, what are you talking
Winters
about?
was great. He wasn't believable.
trying to
He
think
was
like
not
Carl
believable in the
Weathers.
fight. Yeah, that was a shame.
Jonathan Winters is just grabbing like a ruler and doing prop comedy while he's supposed to box. Just give me a pool cue and I'll show you what all these things can be. Jonathan Winters.
Why was it on the top of your head?
Oh, that's hilarious. How long? He's been dead for some time.
A while, yeah.
He was brilliant.
It's just Michael B. Jordan beating the shit out of him as Ant.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why I like this one the best. This is as good as 1.
It diverges from the classic storytelling of Rocky, but it still works.
I like it. I like that he keeps going for it.
Yeah.
In this Olympian female boxing world where John Winters plays getting the crap beat out of him.
True to life.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, boy. All right. Well,
My face hurts.
that is our show. We want to thank you all for watching our program. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. And, yeah.
Wow.
End of the
I'm
world.
excited.
Let me say, she did her job. I didn't do mine.
Well, let me just say,
I want to be clear. My fault. I should have been more energetic. That was our show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, no, we'll just cut that up and move it before the thing.
All right.
no.
Into the world.
Brian Stelter back at CNN.
So excited.
What will he implement now that he is back at CNN? Some of his rules.
Hopefully, me on his panel.
Boom. Good answer. I don't mind that you went first. I like it.
Yeah, free snacks in the lunchroom.
Okay. Well, yeah. For him?
Yeah, just for him. Like a separated. It says Stelter.
Angela, what do you got?
An extended brunch and muffins hour.
Okay. It's already 3 hours. But
Well, we're going to extend that.
Right next to the lunch.
God, brunch is so enraging.
he's a brunch enthusiast. You know
I
that, right?
believe it, but
for
it's
real.
enraging.
He'd be like, "This is me and my hot wife, and we're at brunch." He'd do
What a fucking
videos.
He's like a
waste of
hobbit,
time
second
brunches.
breakfast.
Oh, I agree. But you don't like to sit there and gossip with the gals?
And your, what's it called?
Goonswoggle.
Who's knuckle?
You're
The boondoggle?
Yeah,
Mostly
boondoggle.
males at those.
really. Oh,
Wouldn't have known that.
They've got more money.
yes.
Don't we know it?
7
Yes, we
cents on the dollar.
I earned that money. Thank you. And they took it anyway. What do you got, Matt?
An interview show where he sticks the mic through a hole in the wall.
Everybody.
If he sticks.
Well, you can just hear the interview. You never know who's behind it.
That's true.
You have to guess at the end who it was.
The mystery.
It's just called the
I feel like I'd be amazing on his show.
I think you would be.
Yeah.
People might tune in just for the hilarity.
We need to start a campaign to
It's
get
just me
you.
roasting him the whole time.
Yeah, without him knowing it. You could just be like, "I love your Crocs."
He's like, thank you.
Yeah.
They're mismatched colors because I like different colors.
Brunch was great.
Brunch. I love that you took me to 3 brunches. Even though I told you I was full at the first one.
Get appetizers every time.
I had no idea there were 3 brunch places even on this street. Anyway, I think that he will, let's see, put in a Matt Lauer door locking mechanism installed in his office for every time his young secretary, his twink, comes in to bring him coffee. He'll be like, how come I can't get out? And he'll be like, you know what? Stelter, I'm candy ass.
I bet he has a nice
So
butt.
excited.
Ryan Stelter? I bet he doesn't.
Does a lot of squats.
I bet it's a lot of slop coming out of that trough.
Oh, jeez.
Just
nonsense.
How's hump day?
Hump day.
Hump day.
Yeah.
A gape from being overworked.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a New Yorker with a handbag, so you know it just gets moist.
I shouldn't have
down there
riled you
from
up
walking
like
all
that.
day.
A lot of precipitation going on in there.
I can't help it.
I know it gets you going.
You know how excited I get when I think about Ryan Stelter's beautiful rectum. I would say